Why, hello there. Welcome to this thing I'm doing that I guess I'm calling Learning to Fly. I guess this is part of my daily long play stream where I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. I had originally scheduled this for yesterday, but some things came up and I had to delay it to today. And even today, I am a little bit late because I'm currently in the middle of downloading some updates to this game. And they are not done yet. But I'm going to see if I can jump in and do try to figure this thing out. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator running on the Xbox Series X. This is a game that came out on the PC, in 2020? And then came to the console last year. And yeah. I want to give this a try because this is a game I've had sitting on my hard drive ever since it came out. Well, not hard drive, but on this Xbox's internal storage drive. It's a big game, takes up a lot of space, and I want to do some 4K HDR sample uploads of this in the future. But I figured I might as well learn how to play it, and why not stream that process? Why not? So let me see if I can find out. What's going on here with the downloads. I did start downloading the current updates, or whatever updates needed, about 20 minutes ago, but they're still ongoing. See if I can figure out how to get to them. I was just on this page, and I am having some difficulty finding it. Okay, what's going on here? Options. I guess let's just take a look at some options while I'm waiting here. And I guess the only option for the graphics is HDR, which of course I want. Camera. Alright, I guess I should probably go for like the sound section. Like lowering the music level. I'll put it down to 80 just in case. But I'm not really going to do all that much there. Control options. Let's take a look at what we've got here. I think actually what I want is assistance options. I think I want all assists turned on to start out with. Alright, Alright, I'm sorry, let me just see if I can try to find the, Yeah, this is a great, this is a great start to the stream, isn't it? I'm late, and I'm slow to get going, aren't I? But hopefully, yeah, I have to hit up the marketplace. Maybe that's why I find it. Alright, I can get the Maverick thing. Maybe I'll see if I can download that after I'm done with today's stream. For a moment, I thought the thing crashed. Wow. Well, you can buy a Concorde. I don't think I'm going to be spending any real money on this stuff. So, yeah. Alright, Alright. I guess it's just go to Discovery Flights and see, give this a try. And then we can do some flight training later. And what would be good? I guess New York. Let's see how this goes. What do we got here? Rudder left axis, right axis, increase throttle, decrease throttle, brakes. Right analog stick is basically the camera. Reset cockpit view, click right analog stick. Elevator is left analog stick, cursor toggle. Change views is the back button, or what used to be called the back button. Yeah. I don't know how many streams of this I'm going to do before I move on to like my next actual game, but this is going to be more like an ongoing series rather than something that I do once and never do again. That's the idea anyway. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I have this running on the Xbox Series X. According to the video from the good folks at Digital Foundry, this game is being rendered internally at 1440p and then being upscaled or reconstructed up to 4K. It is running at pretty high settings compared to the PC one. I already have to go ahead and switch the options. Funny, I didn't think about inverting the camera, because with a flying game, that would be the one thing in which you would always have it be inverted. But apparently that's not the case. So, let's see here. It doesn't seem... It doesn't seem to have anything on that. All right, okay, there's no virtual keyboard popping up. Here we go. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but at least the flight controls are the proper airplane style. I don't know why it said I was stalling, but whatever. Thought I had this set to full assist here. Okay, what is going on with the controls here? Why won't it let me accelerate? Okay. Yeah, this is, I can't even figure out the menus for the the controls here. So let me take a look here. Brakes. Okay, X is brake. I thought A was to accelerate. Increase throttle. A, yeah. Alright, assistance options. Alright. We're slowly increasing our airspeed. I guess like a car, if you just let off the gas, you will slowly lose speed. Here we go. What I need is this game's equivalent of a, what do you call it, a cruise control. Alright. Got a nice rainbow there. Flying over Central Park here. In my defense, this is my first time ever playing this game. I may have played like one of the much earlier flight simulators, like in the 90s, although I don't have any specific memory of that. I don't know. I have played other flying games, like I remember, stuck around 97, 98, I had a PC game called F-22 Lightning II that I got purely because it looked cool. I don't think I ever actually learned how to play it. Oh dear. I don't know. I have a history of buying games that I look good, but I don't really enjoy playing. Like, I used to do that a lot with racing games, like when I bought Sega GT for the Dreamcast. Which was not a good purchase, but I got it. Used to do that with racing games quite a bit. Forza Horizon is actually a game, a good-looking series I actually do enjoy playing, and yeah, I'm hoping that this will be another one. It's possible in the future I could actually do Forza Horizon 5 in a similar manner, because that's another game which you don't really have a completion, though it's more of a game, and I guess you can finish it. One of the things I'm going to have to do between today and tomorrow's streams is look up how to invert the camera controls here. It's driving me a little bonkers. But I think I have a handle on controlling the airspeed at least. Is that the Hudson Yards right there? I don't think so. I think that might be on the other side of the city. The other side of the island. I wonder how up to date this polygonal modeling actually is. Oh yeah, this is the this is for the Lincoln Tunnel, isn't it? Maybe. Lincoln Tunnel is under one of those things. There's Madison Square Garden. There's Jersey. Last time I was in New York, 6 years ago now. Wow, it's been that long. I stayed at a hotel in Secaucus. So how about if I fly over there? A hotel that's right off the freeway. Like, the exit off the freeway is the entrance to the parking lot. Which, where I live in, northern suburb of Detroit in Michigan, that is unheard of. But I guess they do things differently from me in Jersey. Now, if I can find that... that'd be neat. Basically, I need to find Highway 3. I have no idea if this is going to be a stream that people are interested in watching. I mean, this game is on Game Pass. If you have an Xbox, Series X or S or PC, and you have Game Pass, you could in fact play it yourself. Which is exactly what I'm doing. But, who knows? Maybe people will find this interesting. Watching a total noob try to figure out how to play this. Okay, that is the freeway that leads to Lincoln Tunnel. So, go left a little bit. And follow this freeway until I can see the Rodeway Inn hotel that I stayed in. I'm assuming the altitude meter right there is in feet. Is vibrating. Okay, there's the football stadium where the Giants and the Jets play. You'll note that it is in New Jersey, not New York. They call the New York Giants and the New York Jets, and yet they play in New Jersey. Yeah. I think that building right there is it. Yeah, that is it. That is it. That smaller but taller building to the right there. Yep. Secaucus is actually a nice little town. If I lived in Jersey, I would probably want to live there. Okay, I'm going to make another attempt to try to fix the camera controls here. Maybe it's under miscellaneous. Cockpit interaction. Maybe it's under general options here. Camera. Zoom function, smart camera. I'm going to turn off the camera shake. I don't like that at all. Okay, yeah, I haven't the slightest clue how to get what I'm trying to find. Alright. I have to look this up. I think it's easier if I just get my phone. I got so much crap in the way of my keyboard that it's actually a little difficult for me to use. Alright. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Invert camera. Here we go. Come on, phone. Microsoft Flight Simulator Guide. How to invert look on a controller. It's not easy. Control, okay, options. This might be for the PC version, so it might not actually do me any good. Click cockpit camera. Cockpit, look up, down. Look down, up. Cockpit, look down, and... ah, crap. Wow, this is cumbersome. This is only for the cockpit view, too. Crap. Alright, well, I think I can figure this out. So this is not the, Alright, so that's fixed at least. I'm sorry about this, but let me see if I can, apparently it's not the external camera, it's like the drone camera, I think. Or is it? Yeah, it says external. So what am I doing wrong here? Yeah, I have no idea. Well, you have to figure that out. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, so I guess let's go downtown then. Now, where's Avengers Tower? That's what I want to know. Where's the building that doesn't exist? Madison Square Garden. Did they ever implement a VR mode for this game? Like on the PC version? I don't know. .2 NM. Does that stand for nautical miles? I doubt it stands for New Mexico. It is Lower Manhattan. It's making me want to go to New York again. Haven't been there in 6 years, so why not? I think that I've played enough games that feature flying in them that I know have a somewhat basic understanding of how to fly in a game. With all the assists turned on. Heck, I was able to figure out how to fly that little dodo plane in GTA 3 back in the day. I don't think I can do that again, though. I think I've lost that skill. And that's a skill that I don't really want to reacquire. And also flying that in that game was annoying because anytime you flew over like one of those jumps, it went into that cinematic jump camera and it would not exit out of that until you crashed. So yeah, not good. In fact, to be perfectly honest, in the back of my mind, I'm kind of think that's going to happen in this game as well. Even that makes no sense at all. Yeah, this is a good-looking game. I'm definitely gonna have to do some 4K footage of this, or record some higher quality footage of this in the near future. As it stands right now, I have a 4K upload of Sonic Colors that's scheduled to publish tomorrow morning. Those weird, what do you call it? Super blocks on the east side of Manhattan that break up the street grid. I guess you can thank Robert Moses for that. Look at that thing. Let's see if I can turn this around. It's actually slightly easier to turn in the first person mode. Don't touch the screens, folks. They're not touch screens. Man, look at that. How many city blocks of Manhattan were wiped out to make room for that? And all along there, too. Is that a park right there? Is that Park Avenue? Empire State Building is on the right there. We should fly over to Billionaire's Row. Take a look at some condos I'll never be able to afford. Who knows, maybe if I make my billions from this YouTube channel. No. I don't even make pennies off of it. But someday. Yeah, you're right. Probably not. But that's alright. Alright, how about if I, go to the main menu here. Maybe take a look at other locations that they have here. Mount Fuji, isn't that in Tokyo or near Tokyo? Yeah, being able to fly over the entire planet is neat. I just kind of wish that there was a way you could like use all this Google Earth data or something to 3D render the entire planet and put it like in an open world adventure style game, or maybe a GTA style game, so you just drive over every road on the planet. I don't know if that's possible, but that'd be awesome. Because your interaction with this stuff in this game is pretty limited. Right. Flight training. Let's, This is called Learning to Fly, so I might as well do that. Names of the surfaces. I wonder how those updates are progressing.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts.
Okay.
Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 152. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the basic controls panel.
I'm guessing it's this one? Nope.
The basic controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar. The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now.
Yeah, nothing about inverting the cameras here, so yeah. That's annoying. Thing was blocking my ability to close the window.
Let's switch to cockpit view next. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you'll be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So let's hide the yoke for now. Some instruments allow multiple interactions. For example, rotating a dial clockwise or counterclockwise. In these cases, you need to lock the cursor onto them in order to interact. For example, take a look at the clock in the middle of the dashboard. Go ahead and lock the cursor on it. Now change the clock time. You can unlock the cursor once you're ready.
Oh, okay. What is it? 11:43.
For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it. All right, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside.
Has a nice cargo area in the back. I wonder if you could put like a third seat back there. I don't know.
Pro tip. Once you find a camera position you like, you can save a shortcut to easily get back to that view anytime. Now, reset the camera to its original position. Then try switching to your custom one again. Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more. Then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done. Great.
Alright. Well, it has some gamifying in it, because I just got an achievement for completing this. And I got an A. I wondered what I would have had to have done to not get an A, but okay. Alright. It's probably going to take me a while to go through all these things. Well, that's part of learning.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 152, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies.
Alright.
In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend.
Alright.
Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator.
Yep.
Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Okay, that's left trigger and right trigger.
Great.
Alright. So
Last
far,
but
so
not
good.
least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now, pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You'll find it on the right side of the dashboard.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current
3,500?
speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left in the main instrument
You'd think
panel.
that'd be in front of you, but apparently not.
It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right side of the main instrument panel.
Yep.
The altimeter has 3 hands, similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one, 10,000-foot intervals.
Okay, I
That's
didn't
all for
realize they had
today.
3
Next
arms.
time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Alright. Cruising along here. Actually, the music in this game is reminding me a lot of the Google Earth app in the VR, the Google Earth VR version. Yeah, I'm terrible at talking, but that's what it's reminding me of.
I've got to say, you chose a great day to go flying.
Have I now?
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound good?
All right.
First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings.
Looks like a plane.
Out your side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
Where's Sedona?
This is Red Rock territory. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
See if you can spot the Sedona airport. The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find.
You mean there?
There you go. Visual confirmation on the airport. We already talked about basic controls while we were on the ground. Time to see how it all feels in the air. The aircraft is currently set to a cruise attitude. The position it should be in for regular flight.
Okay.
All right, now let's try banking into a turn by moving the yoke. I'll go first.
Right-hand turn, all right.
As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
What would be the consequences of not
Go
sticking
ahead
to that
and try
rule?
rolling to the right. You have controls. Turn right, toward the city of Sedona. Make sure any control movements are soft and gentle. As we're flying towards Sedona, let's try climbing up and down.
All right.
Gently pull on the yoke to climb. Give it a try. That's good. For the descent, it's the same principle, except you're pushing on the yoke. Go ahead. Gently pitch down. good.
Alright.
Okay, time to find the airport again. Look around, and when you found it, make a turn in that direction.
I'm pretty sure it's to the right of us, so let's, Alright. In fact, the arrow there indicates that as well. Actually, the airport is basically right underneath us. Okay.
Make sure any control movements are soft and gentle. Now that you're more familiar with the aircraft and the surroundings, the next step is to go deeper into handling and techniques.
Alright.
Soon enough, you'll be able to enjoy trips all on your own.
Yay. I got a B. Alright. Okay, that's why I lost points. I'm not going to spend all of these videos just doing these training missions, because I'm pretty sure that's boring to watch and boring to play as well. But at the very least in these early ones, a good portion of them will be doing that. So yeah. It's me trying something different. And it's not going to go smoothly at the start. So far it hasn't.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level. This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude.
Okay.
Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. Excellent. Now let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing, while our speed is picking up. Great. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing, and your altitude is stable. That's good. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
All right. I may have to do something to the sensitivity of the controls there in order to do better at that stuff. Or maybe it's just I'm not good at it. I don't know. Do just one more and then I'll go back to flying around, I guess.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the crew's attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
All right.
Keep working on it. You'll get better. Now let's see you level back out. All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. At the top of your attitude indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
All right.
Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. Bank the aircraft 20 degrees to the right. Be sure you keep the same altitude.
I think I'm doing that.
Bank the aircraft 20 degrees to the right. Be sure you keep the same altitude. Bank the aircraft 20 degrees
Okay.
to the right. Be sure you keep the same altitude.
Please don't repeat the same thing at me. That's not helpful.
Bank the aircraft 20 degrees to the right. Be sure you keep... Keep working on it. You'll get better. Keep working to maintain a constant altitude during the turn. Level us back out now. Great. Additional practice will help, don't worry.
Oh dear.
Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
Not so good, oh. I'm not surprised. Hey. Let's try the world map. Let's go to the airport nearest to me. Yeah, this game has a lot of loading in it.
Detroit Metro Tower, Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra ready at runway 27 right, straight out departure.
No, this is like actual, okay, flying. Taking off, I mean. Alright, yeah. At least the parking brake, eh? Yay. Taking off from Detroit Metro Airport. Now, I need to make my way downtown. Need to, hey, what in the world is going on here? Sadly, in the area immediately around Metro Airport, there's no identifiable landmarks for me to find to indicate the direction of where I want to go. I do see a tall building right over there. I know where that building is. I mean, yeah. I want to go to the left. Actually, if I'm heading east, that's probably a good thing, because then I'll hit the Detroit River, and I'll be able to follow that up to downtown. Speed is good. No danger of stalling anyway. I have no idea which direction I'm going in. Says I'm going north. Inkster. I don't know. Okay, I see the water. Gonna take a little bit of time, I guess. Looks like I'm flying pretty level here. Guess I'm climbing ever so slowly.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
What? Alright.
Detroit Metro Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Detroit approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 152.5 miles northeast of Detroit Metro, 2,400 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Detroit approach. Squawk 7524.
Squawk 7524 Cessna.
I can
X-ray
see
Golf
downtown
Sierra.
Detroit from here.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 5 miles northeast of Detroit Metro, 2,500 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
I think right now I'm following... Is this I-75 or is this I-94? It's I-75. This I-94 would be more... No, this might be I-94. I don't know. Not sure. I think it's 94. Simulated traffic there. I wonder how difficult it would be to integrate like Google Earth data on some of these structures. The Google Maps data, I mean, on it. It probably would be Bing Maps, actually. They would not use their competitors' map data, but you know what I mean. I'd rather be slowly climbing in altitude rather than slowly falling. Looks like I need to aim a little bit to the left here.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact Detroit approach on 132.35. Good day.
132.35 for Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Detroit approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, 2,800 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Detroit approach altimeter 29.92. Continue as planned.
Here it is on the left, downtown Detroit. Yeah, that's basically how like this first week of doing this is gonna go, is I'm gonna do some training missions and just some random flying around. It's gonna take me a while to learn how to play this game, but I think I can do it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to play more of this game next week, or I might switch to another actual game. We'll see. Played by ear. How's that sound? Zug Island, where the River Rouge branches off from the Detroit River. Yeah, it's probably not a nice place to be, because that's all industrial area. There's the Ambassador Bridge, but like a little bit south of here, we're going to get a new bridge called the Gordie Howe Bridge. It's under construction, although it's not represented in this game as yet. There's Fort Wayne right there. Right now, technically, I'm flying over Windsor, Ontario, Canada. There it is, my hometown. Although this data is already quite out of date. That diamond-shaped building behind that bigger building has been demolished. There's going to be a couple of skyscrapers being built right now, actually, where that stands. At least two of them. An island in the middle of the river there is Belle Isle, the largest urban island park in the country.
Detroit approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
The
Sierra
Renaissance
is
Center,
Cessna 152
headquarters of
flight
General
miles
Motors.
northwest of Windsor, 2,800 feet. Request flight following.
Ford Field and Comerica Park, where the ever-hapless Lions and Tigers play. Maybe one day they'll be good. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this road right here. Heck, they don't even have Little Caesars Arena. This is way out of date. That was built 5 years ago. Anyways, I'm going to follow this road right here, Woodward Avenue, up until it reaches where I actually live, Royal Oak, which is the setting of the 90s sitcom Home Improvement, starring Tim Allen. A factoid interesting to no one, but perhaps me. Here's the Detroit Medical Center. Flying over to Midtown. My fuel is still at 50%, so they're not modeling accurate fuel usage, which is good for me because that gives me one less thing to worry about. There's the new center with the golden tower of the Fisher Building. And on the left is the Detroit Henry Ford Hospital. Actually following the Lodge more than I am Woodward. Let's get back to Woodward. Over there on the left is a building that's actually going to be renovated in the near future. Like a business incubator or something. Back to Woodward. Back to Woodward. Level off. We're flying over the city of Highland Park, an enclave city surrounded by Detroit, in a city that is actually much more desolate than Detroit. By Might not look it from the air, but it is not a good place to be, unfortunately. Which is especially unfortunate because back in the day it was the place to be. Back like the 30s. One of the wealthiest cities in Michigan. It's almost certainly the poorest. Pretty hard to maintain altitude here. Coming up here is 8 Mile, the border between the city and its northern suburbs. The old Michigan State Fairgrounds. There's an Amazon warehouse being built there now. An Amazon fulfillment center, excuse me.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Detroit approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, 2,700 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Detroit approach altimeter 29.92. Continue as planned.
We have left Detroit airspace, I guess. Still on Woodward. Now this is over the city of Ferndale. That road going across the screen is 9 Mile. Those rail tracks right there actually go all the way to Chicago. .696. And on the other side of this freeway, this east-west freeway, is my actual hometown of Royal Oak. Downtown Royal Oak right there. Again, this map data is quite out of date. There's been a few more buildings built here since this. Whatever. I doubt that they're going to update it. And who knows? Yeah, probably not. As you can see, there's a lot of trees here in Royal Oak. We're following the rail tracks. I'm gonna bank left here. At the south field, because we got some skyscrapers over there we can get. Over on the right, you can see Beaumont Hospital. I'm gonna call it a stream in a few minutes. Been doing shorter streams as of late. It's been helping me get more stuff done during the day. Trying to have more of what you call a life, I guess. have to watch this archive of the stream to check the audio levels and such. Wish I had faster upload on faster internet on the upload side, so I could push out a higher quality stream. It's a lot better than it was when I first started streaming, but still should be much better than even this. That's the Southfield Town Center, a collection of gold and black skyscrapers, all connected by a mall-type structure. It's not actually a mall, but it's mostly apartments. This is a neat game. I wish that the models of the structures here were actually up to date. They're more than 5 years behind, but such is life. But yeah, it's a neat game. I think I'd get more enjoyment not flying the places that I live in though, because then that kind of stuff would be much less noticeable to me. American Center on the left. Not sure, but that might be the tallest building outside the city of Detroit in Michigan. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, I'm going to exit out of here and call it a stream. But before I go, I'm going to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it be live or even in archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. And I have been pretty successful at doing my sample series uploads on Fridays. So, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll do more of these flight training missions. And I'll just fly around more of the world. Yeah, and so yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Flight Simulator on the Xbox Series X. And until then, take it easy.